Hello everyone, here is a question from chemical kinetics. For a reaction x plus y giving product, quadrupling the concentration of x increases the rate by a factor of 8. Quadrupling the concentration of both x and y increases the rate by a factor of 16. Find the order of the reaction with respect to x and y and what is the overall order of the reaction. At a first glance, this question appears little tricky because they are asking us to find out two unknowns. The unknowns are rate equal to rate constant k times x to the power m and y to the power n. This m and n are the unknowns. And what is the information given? When x is quadrupled, that is when it becomes 4x, the rate increases by a factor of 8. So that is one equation. When both x as well as y are quadrupled, that is when the concentration changes by a factor of 4 for both x and y, then the rate is multiplied by a factor of 16. Therefore, we can write two equations. One is rate times 8 is equal to k times 4x to the power m and y to the power n, and another is rate times 16 equal to k times 4x to the power m and 4y to the power n. But we need a third equation, otherwise we cannot solve two unknowns with two equations. Think about what is the third equation. The third equation is what is the rate initially? That is by a factor of 1, isn't it? When nothing is quadrupled, k times x to the power m, y to the power n. That is one equation. So therefore, now we can solve this, isn't it? So if we divide equation 3 by 2, then it would be 16 by 8 is equal to k times 4x to the power m times 4y to the power n divided by k times 4x to the power m and y to the power n. 4x to the power m, 4x to the power m we can cancel, k and k we can cancel, y to the power n, y to the power n also we can cancel. Therefore, this will be 2 equal to 4 to the power n, which we can write it as 2 to the power 1 equal to 2 square to the whole power n. And using power rule, we know that a to the power x to the whole power y is equal to a to the power x times y. So therefore, 2 to the power 1 is equal to 2 to the power 2n. Therefore, 1 equal to 2n, therefore n equal to 1 by 2. So we found one unknown. Now let's find out the second unknown. Let's divide equation 2 by equation 1. So in that case, 8 by 1 is equal to k times 4x to the power m times y to the power n divided by k times x to the power m times y to the power n. So in this case, y to the power n, y to the power n we can cancel, k and k we can cancel, x to the power m, x to the power m we can cancel. Therefore, 8 equal to 4 to the power m, 8 we can write it as 2 to the power 3 and 4 we can write it as 2 to the power 2 to the whole power m. Therefore, 2 to the power 3 is equal to 2 to the power 2m. Therefore, 3 equal to 2m. Therefore, m equal to 3 by 2. So that's our second unknown. So this means order with respect to x is 3 by 2 because the value of m is 3 by 2. Order with respect to y is 1 by 2 because the value of n is 1 by 2. And what is the overall order? 3 by 2 plus 1 by 2, m plus n. Therefore, overall order is second order. So therefore, we can write the rate equation like this now. rate equal to K times x to the power 3 by 2 times y to the power 1 by 2.